I'm Clara, and
I'm Taylor.
we're from a Cutter's Guardian Angel. And a lot of you have asked why we started this account, or why we join it, or why we're a part of it. But it's because we have problems too.
Well, a lot of problems.
Like, we just want you all to know that you're not the only ones with problems. Like, there are problems at home. There are kids who have problems with self-esteem. There are kids just like you. And I don't know, we're kind of winging this video right now, but we want this to be meaningful. We want all of you who are watching this to be like, wow, like somebody cares about me, even if they don't know me, even if they don't live near where I live, even if I can only talk to them through Kick, that we still care about you, and we want you to know that we want to talk to you, even if we can't answer your Kick all the time, even if we can't be there for you every single second of the day. That's what we want. We want to be there for you, and we want you to know that it's not hopeless. You're not hopeless.
It's just that we know what it feels like to feel worthless and really bad about yourself, and we don't like seeing people hurt the way that we have hurt.
And there's also the recovery part. I know a lot of you don't think that you could ever recover. I know what it's like to just feel like you're never gonna leave this place, this wonderland that you're kind of stuck in, but that's not true. There's always hope. Like, you can get somewhere. Like, it used to be so bad for me, like, to where I wanted to leave. I wanted to die. I didn't need it anymore. And I came so far from then to now. It's been almost a year, and
It has been a year.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
It's been a year. Holy shit, guys. But things change. You can get better. You have to want it. You have to want to get better. You can't just sit and hope that things might change. You have to try. You have to want it. You have to believe in yourself, even though it doesn't seem like you could do that. Like, you don't ever think that you could love yourself. But why not? Why can't you love yourself? Why can't you love yourself the way that I love you? This girl right here. We've been through a lot together. And she's probably one of the main reasons that I'm still alive. And she helped me start this account. Or I didn't start it, but she joined me into it. Because
I knew that she understood.
I understand. And I like our little group of misfits, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being a misfit, and I'm okay with not fitting in.
I mean, we're all broken, but we're broken together because we understand each other. And I think that's why this account works for us, because it's like, we don't always have it together. It's not like we're some perfect people who think that they have it all to help people. But when I am talking to you guys and hearing what you guys have been through, it kind of inspires me the way that we inspire you, because I realize that if you can go far, then I can go far too. So it's kind of like, I like helping you guys, and I like talking to you guys, and it's just, I don't know, it's become a big part of my life. It's not something I do because I feel bad. It's empathy and not sympathy. It's like, even though I might not understand everything that you're going through, I like to try to understand, and maybe we can relate in that way, that I'm not always going to completely understand you, because you can't completely understand anybody, but you can try to understand and try to help.
By helping you guys, it fixes me a little bit. You know? It's like, I feel like I might actually be helping somebody or actually making a difference in somebody else's life. So that if I'm not good at school, if I'm not good at math, if I'm not athletic, if I can't do anything else, I can help somebody. And maybe that makes it worth it. Maybe saving one life makes mine worth it.
And it's not even about numbers. It's like when we started this account, we had 200 followers, and I was already so grateful for that. It's not like 4,000 followers has changed the way that I feel about the account or changed the way that I feel about helping you all. It's just that it's more people that I could have ever imagined that I can actually reach out to and give advice and help people. It's just, I'm happy that you have trusted us with that kind of responsibility.
And we may be young. I know that you guys are of all different ages, adults and children, and just it ranges so far. And I'm really happy that you've been able to reach out to us and tell us, even though we might not be exactly like you. Like, we're alike in the fact that we've been hurt and we understand. And it's just, we're different, but we're the same. I love this song. Your little brother is very loud.
Yeah, I know.
We don't really have much time together, Taylor and I. It's a school night. And,
We make time though. I mean, we make it work. We have to.
yeah.
It's just kind of, it's essential to both of us that we hang out and be together because she understands and I understand her just because I guess we've gone through the same kind of thing.
What's this song called?
It's piano version of 1,000 Years.
That's a good
As
song.
a piano case.
I always listen to things like this when I'm upset. And music is a good coping skill. I can make lists of good and bad coping skills. I want you to know that. Music, good coping skill.
Writing.
Writing, drawing, singing,
Crying.
crying. It's okay to cry. I wish I could cry every time I was upset. It just makes things easier. It's an easy way of letting things out.
There's a safer way to let things out too than hurting yourself.
But right now you're looking at two girls who have hurt ourselves in so many different ways. We don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. It doesn't help you. It doesn't make you happier. It doesn't heal anything that's broken. In fact, it's making things worse. It's breaking you more. It's breaking you down.
I mean, it's an addiction to stop things that you use to hurt yourself and things that you do, but addictions can be broke and it takes time. It's not like we're sitting here asking you to
Just throw everything away.
stop right now because you can't. It doesn't work that way. And I think that a lot of people give up like with recovery just because it's a process
Too long.
and it takes time. Time really does heal everything. You can't just sit there and expect things to happen in your life. You have to go and get it. You have to go and make things better.
You have to want it. You have to...
Just like she said earlier, yeah. I mean, and even if that's just reaching out to somebody, I mean, reaching out to somebody that you care about or you know cares about you or anything, I mean...
You don't even have to tell anybody. If you're in your room and you're upset and you feel the need to cut or you feel the need to starve yourself and you just are with people you don't want to do anything bad, you can think to yourself, you can be like, oh, maybe I should go and sit with my family so that I don't do anything that could hurt myself or hurt them or hurt my friends.
I think... Oh, are you going to go on?
You can go.
Okay, I think that most of the times when I'm talking to somebody and they finally decide to choose a path of recovery, most of the time they tell me that they woke up one morning and decided that they wanted to change things. And it wasn't that they just decided that they were going to stop cutting, or maybe they just decided that they were going to start eating again, but it was just the fact that they woke up and they looked in the mirror and they were like, I'm tired of living like this, it's time to live. And I remember Clara she draws, but she has this drawing that kind of sticks in my mind, and it says, choose life. Is that a Bible verse or something? Yeah.
Psalms. Choose life.
And I think that has so much more meaning because it's like you could choose the opposite of life.
You could choose death.
Really easily, and I think it's almost easier to choose that option than it is to choose life, but it's about being strong enough to choose life and live on and wait for things to get better.
I think that we've all been there. We've all been to the point where we choose death, where we don't care anymore, where we feel like we're not worth it. And it's not that way.
I think it's kind of normal to want to leave the world sometimes. And I think it's okay for you to think that way. I mean, because sometimes it's all you can think about. But as long as you push through that feeling and you decide that you're going to choose life. I mean, I know that most people have, thought about killing themselves just because it sounds easier. It sounds easier than, what's the point of life? Like, why am I here? Why am I doing all this? But there is a point, and it's just you having to find it, whether it's you're really good at writing, or you're really good at making people laugh, or you're really good at making people smile. I mean, it could be anything, like, anything that makes you happy. I actually really like the song because it says "Let Her Go," but I like to think of it as, like, let it go, because there's some things in your past that are going to hold you from, oh, so lame, that are going to hold you from going on, but you just kind of have to let go the hurt and the pain.
Let it go, children. Let it go.
Flower child.
The light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go.
If you want, you can do too.
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low.
I want you guys to listen to this.
It's called Let Her Go by Passenger.
And you let her go.
Let her go.
Here.
Staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last.
I really hope that this has affected you guys like it's affected me right now.
Me too.
I feel a weight in my heart.
When you close your eyes, maybe one day you'll understand why.
Doesn't need to be that long.
Everything you touch
But
slowly dies.
you'll realize one day that
But you only need the light.
you need to choose life. You know how wonderful it would be to grow up, to have children, and see their children have children, and be old and wrinkly, and have them do everything for you. And you can sit and just do whatever you want because you're old, and old people are cute.
And because you chose life in your
chose life.
dark teenage years.
You
Or
can enjoy things. You can look outside and at the sky, and you can point at a cloud and appreciate this cloud for everything that it is, even though it's just some condensation and some water, but to you it's so much more.
I mean, I think it's like the little things that kind of keep me going sometimes, like a pretty sky when I go outside, I walk to the bus stop, or maybe it's, just anything, or maybe it's a smile from a stranger, or a text from an old friend, or anything, just little things to appreciate, to hold on to, and because one day you're going to realize that the little things add up to be the big things, because you let the little things, if you let the little things control how you're feeling, then it can become something much bigger.
If you can every day just pick out something that makes you happy, realize that there are the little things that can make you happy. Just smile, just try. Not that fake smiling, not pretending like you're okay, but walk around, walk outside, look at your family, realize that there's somebody that you care about that's worth living for.
And if you feel like you don't have any of those people, then you should just message us and we can help you find people like that in your everyday life. Because there's always somebody, whether it's, a friend or a family member or just somebody online. I mean, we understand I have tons of online friends and I don't regret it at all. It's pretty great, actually.
And we want to have relationships with you. Just even if you don't have any of these problems, even if
You just want to say hi.
yeah, even if your biggest problem is not knowing what color to dye your hair, like, just kick us, because we want to hear you. We want to know you. And we want you to choose life.
You can talk about happy things too. You can kick me, and just if we want to talk about something really happy that happened to you, like maybe you just want to scream and be happy, then I'll be happy with you.
I think that's all for tonight. But thank you guys for watching and listening. It means the world to us. And I just hope that you can take something out of this and realize that there's more to life. There's more to who you are. Just, there's still a chance for you.
I think that's it.
Good night, guys.